Hi students, and welcome to this lecture. From here, we are going to explore the fascinating world of coordinate geometry. The coordinate geometry forms the link between algebra and geometry. So, it is an interface that helps us to understand geometry using algebra and also vice versa. So, it forms a very essential part of mathematics. And for obvious reasons, it makes it very important for us to understand it very clearly. So what we have done is, we have divided this chapter into 3 lectures. So in this first lecture, we will understand the Cartesian plane, what exactly it is and why do we need it. Further, we will see how to calculate the distance between 2 points in a Cartesian plane. Also, we will solve a few problems to understand the concepts more clearly. So let's begin this lecture. The coordinate geometry, which is also called as the Cartesian geometry. Now before we understand what exactly is coordinate geometry or what exactly is a Cartesian plane, it's very important for us to answer this question. Why do we need to study the coordinate geometry? Why on the earth was there any need for us to study coordinate geometry or to develop this branch of mathematics? So let's try to explore and find an answer to this question. Now let us say that this is a piece of paper and there's a point P located here. Now if I ask you what is the exact position of this point, you won't be able to tell it precisely. So if I say that this point is at a distance of 4 units from this edge of the paper, now this may help a bit because this point is at a distance of 4 units from this edge. Not every point on this paper would be at a distance of 4 units from this edge, but still it gives us a vague feeling because there might be so many points on this line that will be at a distance of 4 units from this edge of the paper. Now how to differentiate between this point P and the other points that lie on this line? For that, we need one more information. That is, this point is also at a distance of 6 units from this edge of the paper. Now, this information and this information together helps us to calculate the exact position of the point P. That is, P is at a distance of 4 units from this edge of the paper and it is also at a distance of 6 units from this edge of the paper, and these two information when clubbed together gives us the exact information about the position of point P. So now we can exactly know the position of the point P on the paper. Now let us say that this is a shelf in the library. Now if I want to know the position of this book in the shelf, now how can I describe the position of this very edition of the book? For that, the required information would be this book is in the first row and it is 4th from the left. Or you can say that the row number of this book is 1 and the column number of this book is 4. So these two information gives us the exact position of this book. Similarly, if we see this book, now what is the row number of this book? Definitely the row number is 5 and the column number would be 3. That is, this book is placed in the row 5th from the top and it is the 3rd book from the left. So this gives us the exact position of this book. And this is the way we can actually arrange the books in a library according to their row number and column number. Because if we don't do that, then locating the exact position of any book in the library becomes very tedious. So that was actually about the position of any object on the plane. So this is actually the point why we study the Cartesian plane or the coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry helps us to know the exact location of any point in a plane, and this plane is the Cartesian plane. So why do we study Cartesian geometry? The first and the foremost purpose of Cartesian geometry is to help us to locate any object with respect to any plane. This plane is known as the Cartesian plane.